to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose.
No honey, no leather, no fur. No cosmetics that use secretions or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see it right above from what you were looking at, huh? Isn't it right above that?
That's all they have, that by way of a statement. But here's the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown, Pennsylvania, is advertising a vegan summer fest from July 1st to the 5th in 2020. It's a vegan learning vacation that will change your life. Details coming in late January. So the details should be out at summerfest.navsonline.org.
I believe that's sponsored by the North American Vegetarian Society. Thanks for that. That's good. And that's what date in Johnstown?
That's in July, from the 1st to the 5th.
Yeah, that's every year. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Speakers, food.
Mm-hmm.
Helping others, you'll enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We want you to have it. Peace that passes understanding. Helping others, you'll enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Here's an interesting article by Dr. Michael Claper. It says, I became vegan from two undeniable forces. Should I read some of it?
Yes.
I became vegan in 1981, and at that time there were two forces that became undeniable in my awareness. I was doing a residency in anesthesiology in Vancouver, and I was on the cardiovascular anesthesia service. Day after day I was putting people to sleep and watching surgeons open patients' arteries and pull out this yellow, slithery material out of their arteries called atherosclerosis, which was clogging their blood flow and leading to heart attacks and strokes. One day,
cholesterol is what it is.
A surgeon pulled a yellow, particularly slithery piece of fatty material out of the artery wall, and I thought to myself, my, that stuff looks like chicken fat. And the little voice on my shoulder said, the reason why that looks like chicken fat, doctor, is that it is chicken fat, and cow fat and pig fat and the fat of other slow animals this man has been eating. My dad was already showing signs of clogged arteries, and there were by now studies in the medical journals saying that a plant-based diet can reverse this artery clogging. So I was already getting the message from my work in the operating rooms to stop eating animals.
He actually saw the cholesterol, honey.
Yep. And he didn't want it. Now, during my last year of medical school, I spent my Saturday nights in the trauma unit at Cook County Hospital in Chicago. Every night I saw the worst of what humans inflict on each other, violence in every imaginable form, and I would leave there every Sunday morning shaking to my core. I vowed to at least get the violence out of my own life, so I started reading about Gandhi's approach to life, about the Indian saints, and about the life of nonviolence. It sounded good to me, and I decided to adopt such a lifestyle. One night in Vancouver, I was out to dinner with a friend and was pontificating to him about living a nonviolent life while I was finishing off a porterhouse steak at the local Keg and Cleaver. He looked at me with great compassion and said, "That's all very nice, Michael, but if you really want to get the violence out of your life, you might start with that piece of meat on your plate. For in satisfying the desire for the taste of flesh in your mouth, you are paying for the death of that animal, and for the next one in line at the slaughterhouse." As soon as he said that, all the old rationales came into my mind. That animal's already dead. That's what they're raised for. Before the words could pass my lips, the little voice on my shoulder said, "You know he's right." He's right. And when I went up to pay for the steak dinner, I felt complicit in a violent act. I knew my meat-eating days were coming to an end. Finally, after I stopped eating animal flesh, a few weeks later, I saw pictures of the lampshades made of the skins of the Jews. I had been raised in a Jewish household after World War II, so the images of those horrors were sharp in my mind. I looked down at my leather shoes and my leather belt, and they started looking ghoulish to me and cadaverous. I knew I didn't want to wear them on my body. I went to the back of the house and dug a hole. I put my leather shoes and my leather belt and my leather wallet into the hole. I filled up the hole, stepped back, and I apologized to the animals. When you don't know, you don't know. But once you know, you know.
Oh, excellent.
I bought my hemp wallet and my non-leather shoes, and that was the end of my journey, or so I thought. A couple weeks ago, I was mentioning to a friend of mine about the evolution I had gone through, and she said, "Oh, you've become a vegan." I had never heard the word, but I said, "Okay, I guess I am."
Huh.
I liked the sound of the word as soon as I heard it. That was the process. The messages were just undeniable. It said that once you look behind the curtain, you can't pretend you don't know what's behind the curtain. You've seen it. The curtain had been pulled back for me, and there is no going back at this point because the animals are always looking. If I care about their existence, if I care about love and my own integrity, I have to report back to them too. All life is precious. And that's from Dr. Michael Claper.
How do you spell the last name?
C-L-A-P-E-R.
P-E-L?
C-L-A.
C as in cat?
K.
K?
K.
K as
Let's
in...
start again.
K as in Kenneth?
K-L-A-P-E-R.
K-L-A what?
P as in Peter.
Okay.
E-R.
Now how would you pronounce that?
Claper.
Claper, Dr. Claper. Isn't that an excellent article?
I don't know how he pronounces it, but that's how I would pronounce it.
And what magazine was that?
This is from American Vegan.
Boy, that's a terrific article, isn't it? I'm so glad you shared that with the public, Sandy. That is important. That's exactly the way it should be. Oh, that's a great, great article.
Very good.
I became vegan when I couldn't stand seeing those poor pigs. As I would commute from Schenectady to Buffalo, I was on TV for General Electric in Schenectady. And I would go home every night, Friday night, come in on Monday morning. And in Buffalo they stopped, or in Rochester rather, the train stopped for a long time. And I was walking around and I saw these pigs in an open slatted car. And they had this much straw, that's all they had. And they were lying there on the floor. And the temperature across western New York, in that type of weather, was like 20 degrees. And they were being whisked across western New York in an open slatted car at 40 miles an hour. And I wanted to do
I've
something.
seen that. It is terrible.
Yeah, I wanted so much to do something for them. There was nothing I could do. But I never ate animal products again.
Very good. And so how long have you been a vegan now, Glendora?
Well, that
When
was
was
in
that?
the year 1961 or so.
Okay. Very good. Long time. And you're in excellent health. Very good.
No doctors, no medicine. In 91 and 2 months, 92. 91 and 10 months. No doctors, no medicine.
Wonderful.
Well, that's good. Did you cover them all, hon?
I think we covered enough for now. Do you,
Okay.
do you have a joke for us?
Oh, I do. God made man. And he looked them all over. And then God said, I can do better than that. and God made woman. Sandy, what's in the cow folder, the folder with a picture of a lovely cow on it?
Well, let's have a look.
Thank you for covering that.
Here's a lovely cow.
Want me to hold it for you?
I'm holding it.
You
I showed them.
You know where.
There's another vegan American magazine,
Okay.
and there's a starter guides for veganism.
Oh, folks, you want a starter guide for veganism? I have one for you.
And a flyer about the Powerful Vegan Messages book.
What was that?
A flyer about the Powerful Vegan Messages book by H.J. Dinshaw
Yeah,
and Ann Dinshaw.
He was a man who founded the American Vegan Society 60 years ago, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
60 years ago.
Very good.
What else you got, baby?
That's about it. There are some lists of the Albany Vegan Fest.
Yes. Would you go to the
Yeah.
It's now called, Sandy, they changed the name to the Capital District Vegan Network.
Okay, this is from 2019.
Go to their website, would you, folks? Capital District Vegan Society, and go to their festival that they're going to have in Albany.
All right.
What else? You have anything else?
No, and I think that's good.
Can you remind me of any jokes? How about the man who said, my daughter keeps looking for the perfect guy to marry? And I said, stop the search, honey, your mother got the last one. Can you think of any others?
Well, here's a delicious looking recipe.
Oh, good.
It's for burdock kimpira, a classic dish. It takes avocado oil, chili pepper, sweet onion, sea salt, and pieces of burdock.
Pieces of what, dear?
Burdock, or you could use parsnips. I'm not sure where you find burdock, but maybe an Indian grocery store.
Those things that stick to you?
I don't really know. I've never eaten it. But you could also use parsnips and carrots cut into matchstick pieces, and green cabbage, soy sauce, and ginger.
Boy, does that
And you
sound
basically
good.
are stir-frying it together.
Yeah, that's easy to do, isn't
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
Oh, it
And
does.
serve it hot. I
Where'd you
imagine you could serve it over rice. It would be good.
Yes, definitely. Where'd you get that recipe?
This is Christina's Recipes.
Oh, it's delicious.
And she also has a recipe for tempeh Reuben, which is a favorite in my house.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tempeh
Reubens.
Reuben? How do you make that, honey?
Well, you slice some tempeh into thin slices.
What is tempeh, hon?
It's a type of grain, kind of pressed together.
Oh, grain pressed together. Okay,
Yeah,
where do you buy that?
So when you slice it, it holds together. I buy that in the regular grocery store.
Okay,
So,
keep going on your recipe.
okay, you need vegan mayo, natural ketchup, garlic powder, onion powder, sea salt, and a sweet pickle relish. Then you slice the tempeh into blocks, and you put a little oil in your pan. You lay tempeh slices and heat them in oil for about 4 minutes, turning them over for another 4 minutes. Put them on a plate, and then lay the bread slices with vegan Swiss cheese on them, and heat those in the pan till the cheese melts. And then you put the tempeh in between the bread slices you can put on tomato slices or the vegan mayo and natural ketchup. They don't have it here, but we always put sauerkraut on ours.
Yeah, on top of it?
Well, all inside. You're sort of making similar to making grilled cheese, but inside are the vegan Swiss cheese.
Boy.
And tempeh slices, and they're suggesting tomato, but we really like it with sauerkraut.
And where'd you get such a good recipe?
Well, this is one of Christina's recipes, but I heard about it from a friend of mine who's a vegetarian, and she made it for me first, and we've been making it ever since.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's good.
I would like some of that, Sandy.
Okay, well, we'll try to make that next time I come over.
And today you gave me, what were those cute little things you gave me today?
Those were basil, Thai,
Basil Thai.
vegetable, I'm just trying to look at what they're called here. They're organic and vegan. I didn't make them. Dumplings.
Dumplings.
Yeah. Basil, Thai, vegan, Thai basil vegetable dumplings. Yeah,
And
so
you
they just
serve-
had peas and carrots and cabbage inside them.
And you served them with soy sauce, right?
I did, and at home I do them in a pan, but here we did them in the toaster oven with just a dab of oil on the top. Yeah. They're easy to do.
Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger or Mr. Bigger's baby? Mr. Bigger's baby, he's just a little bigger. Can you think of any more, Sandy?
No, my students like that one.
They did like it?
Yes, they do like
She
it.
teaches first, second, and third grade Montessori school.
They like it.
Can you think of any others they liked?
I don't, Glendora.
How
I'm gonna,
about the little boy who's late for school and he's hurrying and he takes every shortcut he can? And he goes under the fence, the barbed wire fence, and it catches his pants and makes a tear. He's rushing into the classroom and the teacher says, I see you're a little behind today.
Duration 48.
Hi, Jill.
Yes, hello. It's 1:45 on Sunday. This is Jill calling. I got your message the other day. I just figured I didn't hear from you, so I figured somebody else was helping you out with your groceries. But you can call me back, and if you want me to go again, I'm not going tomorrow. I'm probably going to go Friday. So call me back if you got a list, and I'll come down and get it, and maybe I'll see you later. Okay, bye.
Yes, would you go to 8, please?
At the tone, record
Oh,
your
did
reply.
we record that? Do you see the Olympus anywhere, dear?
I got the Olympus right here, babe. I'm turning her on.
Jill, I'm so glad that you are back in touch with me. You are somebody I do not want to lose. Yes, did I understand you correctly that you're going on Friday? Okay, would you fill me in as to what day you will be here to get the envelope and the list and the money, hon? Okay. A man said, my daughter is looking for the perfect man to marry, and I tell her, stop the search, honey, your mother got the last one.
To send your message, press pound. Thank you. Your message has been sent. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To save it, press 9.
You deleting it?
To hear more options, press 0.
Yes,
Message erased.
I'm ready.
End of new messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. You have pressed an incorrect key. To personal options. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. For pager notification settings, press 4. To exit, press star. Personal options. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. Greetings. To change your personal greeting, press 1. To create your extended absence greeting. To select a standard greeting with your telephone number, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your name, press 2. Personal greeting, press 3. Your greeting has been recorded as. At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
What did the man say when the people could not find a rope to hang him? He said, no noose is good noose.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, personal
All done. Alright, so we are going back to our list from yesterday to see who we called.
How about we call Tracy C? Tracy C?
So go ahead and say it.
Yeah, that's in your contacts, honey.
Hey Google, call Tracy C, please.
Okay, would you call Collins, please?
Mm-hmm. Hey Google. Hey Google, call Collins, please. So we're on 5. We're up to 5 calls.
What, dear?
We're up to 5 calls.
We are?
Yep.
Hello?
Hello, my dear Wayne.
Hello, Glendora?
The East Greenbush Library is closed until further notice.
Okay, well, the Pittsfield offices are closed, so I imagine the library is too. There has been a state ban on any gatherings of more than 25 people.
Really? I wonder how they chose the number 25, Wayne.
Let me verify that with the paper and just see. Was it 25? Let's see. Yeah, 25 people or more will apply to churches, gyms, theaters, and workplaces.
Really? Do you have any more incidents?
Any more incidents?
Yeah.
Any more cases?
Yes.
Not that I know of.
Mhm.
I don't know of any.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I may not be up to date. They may not have given us the figures.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, you and the fish are all right, aren't you?
yes, yes. I went to the stores this morning. The stores are in a frenzy. You can't get a lot of things. Some counters.
Well, are you all right? Are you all right?
Yes, I got in 10 pounds of russet potatoes this morning.
Oh,
I
very
couldn't
good.
get them over to Aldi's, but I couldn't get them at Price Right, but I got them at Aldi's, and Aldi's didn't open until 10 to give their employees a chance to stock the stores.
Wow.
So I went to the bank and made the church deposit. And
Did you get a free cup of coffee?
No, that wasn't that bank anyway, but I stopped at the other bank, and I didn't have any coffee. I didn't have time for coffee.
We have $11 for you, groceries.
Let me write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't accomplished much of anything this morning, and then Chuck was at the door, and I gave him a cup of tea, and he just left.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. You had him for company.
I'm gonna go grab the laundry.
What was the
While you
date
finish up
on
the comments.
$11?
Yeah. Okie dokie, honey.
Alright?
Alrighty.
Alright, I'll be right back.
What was the date on that $11?
Today.
Today is the 16th.
And
Okay.
no tax. And the bank account is still $315, honey.
15, okay. Let's see here, groceries, okay. Any more Amanda's pays?
Well, I suppose you could put it down for today, dear.
She was not paid anything yesterday?
That is correct.
Okay.
Now-
I put a load of clothes, a load of towels and washcloths in the washing machine in the cellar. And of course the washer was going, the furnace was going, and I thought I heard a rapping on the door at one point. I went up and
there was Chuck coming back with his key to get in, because he has the key to get in if I'm not, if something isn't right. So he said, I knocked 4 times on the door, and I figured you either were out for a walk or you were keeled over in there. I said, well, I was in the cellar with the washing machine on and the furnace was running.
Wayne, would you like to read to us the expenses for February? I didn't mean the expenses, I meant the totals for February.
Oh, yes. Now, how deeply did you want me to go on this?
Go straight through it.
Okay, in other words, okay. I didn't know if you just wanted business and personal, or if you wanted me to go beyond that. But let me get it out here. Let's see, the year sheets. I spent a good share of yesterday writing a letter to my former neighbor who lives in Pennsylvania, because I had some obituary notices from her class reunion, or her class list. People who graduated with her. So that was what I did yesterday, and then walked over to the mailbox. Let me just set the phone down for a minute here.
Okie dokie. God of grace and God of glory, on thy people pour thy power. Crown thy... Okay? We're ready.
Okay, your total in, of course, was $2,630.
2,600.
$2,630. Your technical equipment was $599. Non-employee compensation was $540. Office supplies would be $25. Postage $0. Under telephone I had $47. Gas $27. Cars $365. One-time only business $7. Office rent $300. Medical $25. Dental $0. Donations received $50. Electricity business $101. Museum $350. And then we have, of course, your total rent was $400. So the other hundreds later. Print was $0. Internet spectrum was $85. I have other bank fee $19. Airtime $500. So for business, total was $3,040. Your total for personal out was $436. Your total out was $3,476. Your groceries were $187. Household $16. Laundry $0. Electricity personal $50. Clothes $14. Rent personal $100. Kava was $28. Gifts $40. One-time only personal is $1. And that put you in the hole for $846 for the month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the vegetarian club I kept track of, that was $101.
Oh, I think you did beautifully. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, what do you want to do about the laundry? The laundry's actually 20. What do you want to do? Put it in the next month?
Yes.
So, because you've got the books balance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll do. Could you make a note down there, laundry $20 and $20 in the month of April? Month of March, please.
$20 in the month of March.
And then $20 in the month of February.
Okay, so I'll put it for 40 for the for March. 40 for laundry, because I've already balanced it.
Wasn't that a brilliant job, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is brilliant. Well, thank you so much, dear.
Oh, you're welcome, Glendora. So it's been very hectic in the stores, people crowding in, buying things, and the restaurants are closed for at least 3 weeks, schools, and most of your churches, our church is going to be open because we had fewer than 25, and I called Bill Banker about this morning, and he's adamant that it must remain open.
Can I do anything for you, honey? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm all right, Glendora. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you have a good caretaker there in Chuck. He's nice.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sweetie. I look forward to talking to you again.
Okay. You both have a good day. We'll talk
Yeah.
again soon.
And remember,
Haley.
remember God made man, and he looked him all over, and he said, I can do better than that. And then what did he say? And then,
Woman.
so that's when he made woman. He said, I could do better than that. That's when he made woman. Okay, sweetie.
Okay, but remember, God is in control.
Yes,
May
yeah.
not look that way sometimes. but
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for
Take
that.
care.
Bye-bye, dear friend.
Bye.
Did you want to continue with the camera, or are you through with it?
We could continue recording if you want to. We could end it. It's whatever you want to do, babe.
Call Haynes. Hey, Google. Call Haynes. Again, folks, I'm excited. Spring is 2 or 3 days. This is Monday. Spring is Thursday.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Sue Haynes?
Hey, Glendora, how are you?
Oh, there's my wonderful friend, Sue Haynes. I'm 100%. I want to know how you are.
We are good. We just got back home from a 2-week vacation in South Carolina and Florida.
Oh my goodness, how exciting. Is it pretty bad down there? Are things closed?
No. It's just starting. Like they started to close schools in Virginia, but not
Yeah.
in South Carolina. So
Yeah.
and we drove. We didn't fly, so it was okay.
Oh, you were okay, huh? And you feel
Yes,
good?
I'm good.
You feel good?
I feel good. Yes, but
And-
we are staying in for the most part, just until we're sure that we
Yeah.
didn't get infected in Florida. So
Definitely.
Self-quarantining. Yeah.
Definitely. My friend Amanda, who is the best helper you ever saw, she's going to bring you over your cane.
Oh, you don't need it?
No, I found out that a walker is the thing that I need, and I have a lovely walker.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a little sturdier than the cane. You're
Now,
right.
so
I'm glad.
here's Amanda. Amanda, here's Sue Haynes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Amanda?
I'm doing all right.
Amanda, would you write down what is the number? What is the number of your street?
Okay, we're on Chatham Street, which is 203.
And what
And
no?
it's number 79.
79 Chatham Street. And what would be the identifying features?
It's a gray house, and there's a big rock and an evergreen tree in the front yard, and there's a front porch.
And aren't you and to the farther side of you, isn't there a picket fence? Doesn't the house next to you have
Yeah, there's some kind of a fence, yes. But we are 3 houses down from where Meir Street comes into 203.
How do you spell Meir?
MEAR.
Okay. Do you have to
Half mile from the light, Glendora.
how much?
Half mile.
Half mile from the light, Sue,
Yeah.
after you pass
Yeah.
Cumberland.
Okay. I got it all written down. I was listening to her taking it all down, the rock and everything. 3 houses
Okay.
down from Elm Street.
What time would you like
Okay.
to go there, Sue? I mean, what time would you
No,
like her to...
It doesn't matter to me, Amanda, if we're going to be here all day, unless our car has been being worked on, but I don't think it's going to be fixed until tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
all day long we're here. So
Okay, so is it okay if I drop by after I go home?
Yeah,
Sure.
in the
That's
afternoon.
super.
In the afternoon. Okay. Oh,
whatever, we're here. Just come to the side door, Amanda. The front door off the front porch doesn't
Okay.
open, so come to the side door. You'll see it. you'll see there's a little side porch.
And Sophie dog will meet you with her toy, honey.
Aww.
So you'll play with her. Well, that's good, and thank you for that, honey.
Oh, thank you, Glendora, and we'll see you, Amanda, soon. You stay healthy, please.
Yes, I am, honey.
Okay.
I'm 100%.
Good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I wore out my eyes, but that's all. Everything else is fine.
Oh, you're not seeing anything now,
No,
Glendora?
no, I don't see a thing. But I'm very good at ambulating and navigating around the Happy House 3, and Amanda takes care of everything else.
Glendora, why don't you go have cataract surgery?
Okay, I'll think about it, honey.
Well, I had it done. It's a snap.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
I don't know if it's a snap, but the worst thing is the drops that you have to put in the eye, and it really cleared up my vision in the one eye.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful. I'm blessed. So, yes.
Now listen to this. God made man, right?
Yep.
And then God looked him all over, and then God said, I can do better than that. And that's
I like it over.
and that's when he made woman.
That is the truth.
Okay, my sweet, how I love you. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, thank you for that. And then, hey Google. Hey Google. Call Beermont. Uh-oh. There's a call, honey.
Garter cell.
Oh, sure. Can you answer it?
Yep, I did. Go ahead, say hello.
Hello?
Hey, Tom Garger.
How you doing, Glendora?
100%. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Things are about the same then?
Yeah, so I actually stopped doing Uber for a little bit because of the virus worries.
Oh, you're going to you stopped doing it, huh, dear?
Yeah, just for a few weeks to see how it goes.
Oh, definitely. I think he was smart to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And other than that, everything's good.
Everything's the same. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
You didn't hear any news about anybody that we know?
Nothing.
I'll be darned. I'll be darned. You wouldn't think we could be so isolated after all those years, would you?
Yeah, you never know. It's
No.
crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you called. Yeah, I want you to know that I wore out my eyes. I don't have any vision at all now, but I'm doing great.
You know, you've got an amazing attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I have this wonderful helper, Amanda. You never saw anything like her. She's a crackerjack.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I'm able to keep the great TV enterprise afloat. Bob Clement is getting all of his shows. We're going to send him out 4 half hours and 4 2-hours on Thursday to play in March, to be repeated in April, excuse me. And Bob is doing well.
Good.
I would consider, you might think of a plan to either make the load a little lighter, or you might think of a plan to shut it down. So think about that. I said that to Bob, and he says, well, you just do this and this, and then he says, it sure is going to be different around here without no chat with Glendora.
Absolutely. That'd be great. Hard to
Yeah.
believe, actually.
But you could think of something. The last cutback was way back in 2007 when I went from a new show. Well, here's how it went. I repeated the shows, we'll say, for March and April. That was a good cutback, and that worked fine. But if you think of anything ingenious to cut back, let me know.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for today's show?
Absolutely.
Okay, God made man, and then God looked him all over, and then God said, well, I can do better than that, and that's when he made woman.
Funny.
Take care of yourself, sweetie.
You too, Glendora.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey Google, call Burmant, please.
Sure. Home or work?
Work. I don't know.
Calling Burmant.
He's our Philadelphia sponsor. Garter was a director for Cablevision. He's the head of public access. Then they fired him because he was making too much money.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Glendora? Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much for what?
Calling.
Oh, yes. I want you to meet Amanda, who is a crackerjack, who is taking care of the shows for us.
Okay.
Amanda, this is Dr. Burmont.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
And how's Lincoln?
She's doing well too. We had she went down to North Carolina over the weekend because her nephew was promoted to lieutenant colonel in the
Wow!
United States Army.
Wow!
Yeah, and his older brother showed up from El Paso to read the orders for that. And his older brother's also in the Army. He's a master sergeant about to be promoted to warrant officer.
Wow,
And
these are all good things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, with these guys are just so special.
Yeah.
You know? And they just are wonderful, wonderful guys. So Jerry was very happy to go.
Yeah.
She got back safely without getting quarantined anywhere. So
Yeah.
that was lucky too, I guess.
I feel your happiness, hon.
Yeah. So how about you? What's up?
Oh, I'm fine. I wore out my eyes.
So what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, exactly. I can't see a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's fine. And I'm getting around the house fine with a walker. And this Amanda, she's a crackerjack. She does everything that you need eyes for.
Oh, okay. And how about some things you need, like muscles for lift stuff and go up that steep hill and all?
Yep. And tell Lincoln she's driving a Lincoln. I put my Lincoln on the road for her so she would have a car.
Oh, wonderful. And it works. Boy, I mean, the thing is, that car is so long, it only takes you half as long to get to where you're going.
You got that figured out, Amanda?
Yeah.
And I have a joke for you.
All right.
God made man, and God looked him all over, and then God said, well, I can do better than that, and that's when he made woman.
Ah. Yep.
How are we doing with Philadelphia Philly ham?
Well, I guess, your biography, your documentary should be showing.
Yes, and I don't want to hear any more than that. I think that's good. I think that's wonderful. Just let it go.
Yep, and she's doing with the materials what she does, with the others. But I think the big news is the biography, and I think it's going to be on for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Thank you for doing that.
I don't think, not everyone will see it at the same time, and I think, it's, every now and then say, well, I wonder where else we might get an airing of that, because it's, it's a special, you live in a special life, and this document kind of captures it as well as any other single document.
Very perspicacious of you.
Well, good. Now I just had to figure out how to spell that.
Yes, P-E-R.
Oh, I got it.
Well, let me hear you spell it. Let me see if you can spell it.
All right. Perspicacious. P-E-R-S-P-I-C-A-C-I-O-U-S.
Go to the head of the class.
Yeah. What do you think of that spelling, Amanda?
You could do way better than I can. I couldn't spell that if I wanted to.
Well, okay, honey, I'm sending you 4 new programs on Thursday.
Okay.
and to do whatever you want with. You just do what you want down there.
Okay. Very
And
good.
these are 4 brand new programs, dear.
Okay. Okay.
Well, give my love to everybody.
I will. And have you spoken to Oshina recently?
Oh, yes, regularly.
Okay.
Yes, regularly. Does she still have her helper?
Well, I'm not sure.
She had a little Japanese helper, a little Japanese home.
That woman was more than a helper.
Oh.
Just like Amanda's more than a helper, right?
Yeah, oh, indeed she is, yes.
Yeah, so, and the short answer is, I don't know.
Okay.
The last kind of news I had was that Josephine was not feeling well. So I don't.
Oh, well, then I'm not up to date. I'm not current. I'm going to call her next then there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to call her next, yeah.
Yeah.
I have put calls into Jeff and told him about you fellows and about the internet schooling.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that woman was working on.
Oh.
And I don't know where that is. What status that has. I'm sure, like everything else, this virus business has probably shut everything down out in Berkeley and San Francisco pretty much the way it has here.
Well, let me remind you of something. The bubonic plague, which is around 1630, 40, 50, Isaac Newton was a student at Cambridge, and they shut down Cambridge. And so he went back to the farm. He's about 26 years old. This is when he develops his 3 laws of motion, and when he develops the magnificent universal law of gravitation, and when he invented the calculus. And also he did his work on optics, where he put a light beam through a prism and saw that it was those beautiful, beautiful 6 colors.
Well, who knows what the coronavirus will bring us then, huh?
Yes, right. That's the drift, honey.
That's the drift.
Okay.
Okay, I think you could say it's an ill wind that blows no good.
That's right. Grace and,
All right.
grace and peace to all of you down there.
Thank you, and you too, Amanda. You're doing good work.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Grace and peace to you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's a PhD from Harvard,
Wow.
and he lectures in psychology at the University of Pennsylvania. Okay, that's it. Now where do you want to go?
Weren't you calling your other friend that you needed to call that he was just telling you about?
Didn't I get them all, honey?
No, he was just telling you about a friend that wasn't doing so well.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. Hey, Google, call Seki, please. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, Google.
No, it's calling.
Now I can eat, honey. Now I'm hungry.
Alright, 1 second.
The salad. As small as you can cut it, honey. Well, kind of no teeth.
No teeth?
Please leave your message for
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oshina Seki.
That's not good. Oh, my darling, please call Glendora. Mr. Dr. Burma intimated to me that you are not feeling well. And also, I have to tell you, dear, that my eyes are finally worn out. I can't see anything now, but I'm doing great. I have a helper assistant who is all the eye power one needs.
Hang on a second, Connie. Alright, so let me start making your salad.
Great.
Alright.
Tell me who to call next and I'll try it. tell me whom to call next.
Anybody you want to call, my love?
Here. Okay. Would you please, you ready to say goodbye, folks?
Yeah.
If you would turn off the JVC4.
You got it. Hang on 1 second.
God of grace and God of glory, on thy people for thy power, crown thine ancient churches.
Go ahead, Glennie.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Playback, please.
We are starting to record. The camera is now on, Glennie.
Hey there, everybody. How are you today? We are jubilant. You know, there's more happiness after blindness. This little clock. Look, folks. See, since I can't read a clock, I can't read any of the numbers or anything. But listen.
9:16 a.m. 81 degrees Fahrenheit. 9:16 a.m. 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
See, 9:16 a.m., right? And people say, Amanda says that this little clock will also project the time on the ceiling or on the wall for you, but I'm beyond that because I can't see the, anyway. I'm not saying you're going to be happy if you go blind. And I'm not saying in order to be happy, go blind. I'm just saying that there is happiness after blindness. Now, this is, I'm jubilant about what happened last night in court in the town of Livingston, which is in the county of Columbia, in the state of New York, which, by the way, is not closed down. The state of Massachusetts is closed down right now. Nobody can get in. Nothing is allowed in the state. It's in a state of emergency. Now, my dear Amanda, when we were thinking about how you had to go to court last night at 6 o'clock, what were the things that might have happened? You might have had to pay a whole bunch of tickets. You might have had to pay a whole bunch of fines.
I would have had to pay a whole bunch of fines and a whole bunch of tickets, I was thinking.
You were thinking like $200, $300, $400,
Yep.
something like that. So Amanda goes to court with her friend Chris and with friends Chris's parents, and the assistant district attorney spoke to Amanda and said what?
That they were going to be throwing the ticket out.
Well, don't throw away our story, honey. Don't tell the climax. Tell us everything that she said, please. She says, we're going to make a deal with you, aren't you? Didn't she say
They
that?
offered me a deal of AUO to
Whatever.
reduce the charges from a non-existing vehicle anymore. 'Cause the car doesn't exist anymore, so they just took and dropped the charges for it.
And what were the charges against the car? It was a license plate light
Yep.
in the rear?
Yep.
And then what did she say?
She told me that I could pay my suspension fee. She said she had suspended my license because I hadn't showed up to court the last time I was supposed to go because I didn't get the paper stating that I was supposed to go. So she told me that she was going to drop it and she just didn't want to see me in her courtroom ever again.
And then she's going to drop what?
The charges.
What charges were against you besides the...
Just those two. There was that, the license plate light, and unoperating without a license. I didn't have my ID with me.
Oh, okay. And so she said she was going to drop the whole thing?
Yep, she dropped both charges and told me that all I had to pay for was my suspension fee, and I went about my day.
Isn't that great? And then somebody was kind enough to give you the money to pay the suspension fee of $70, right?
Yep.
Oh, isn't that a great story, folks? Today is Friday the 13th. Last night was Thursday the 12th. So this is grand. Do you have the remote, honey?
I do have the remote.
Can you turn off the camera? Isn't that wonderful? This is a JVC Jersey, a camera that came out in 10 years, 20 years ago maybe. Okie dokie. Let's go and do the voicemail, folks. Want to? And so?
9:23 a.m. 80 degrees.
9:23. How many degrees?
They're saying 80 degrees. It's wrong. I don't know how to fix the temperature
Oh,
yet.
okay. Yeah, we'll let that go until we are more familiar with it.
Alright, so we're going to have you do your assistance this morning with your Hey Google.
Hey, Google! Hey, Google!
She's there.
Voicemail, please. Call.
Here's a result from Google.
Oh no. Hang on one second. I'll just do the voicemail thing, Glenn, because it's not going to do it for us. She just pulled up the whole category of different voicemails.
There are different voicemails? There are different voicemails?
Yeah, like apps you could get
New voice messages.
that change your voice and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Saved voice messages.
Can you boost the audio a little?
Sent yesterday,
Thank you.
Thursday, March 12th at 2:05 p.m. from 85669428887. Duration 18 seconds. Hi Glendora, this is Freya. I have the piece ready and wanted to go over it with you. 856-694-2887. Bye.
Would you please call her back? Not by 8, but dial her back, please.
Oh, of course.
Because if I go by 8, I won't get a chance to talk to her. You can dial 8 on this phone, folks, and it will ring the number back for you, and you can leave a recording, but you don't get to talk to the person.
Do you have Freya's number in the phone?
But she just gave it to you.
Okay, I gotta play it over again.
Next message. Sent yesterday.
I would like that number on a paper. Could you please get that? I think it's a different number.
2:22 p.m. from 856-694-2887. Duration 3 seconds. End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message,
What was that
press
about?
8.
I don't know.
To save it, press 9.
It was the same number?
Message erased.
No.
End of new messages.
All right, let's get these two numbers down.
To send a message, to listen to your voice messages, press 2. To listen first saved voice message. Sent Monday, March 9th at 2:02 p.m. from
Oh yeah, I want to keep that one.
830935770. Duration 12 seconds.
Hey, Glendora,
He's the executive director of Free Speech,
1:09
Brooklyn,
p.m.
Public Access.
From 2:02:37:0:7:0:6:6. Duration 53 seconds.
Hi, Glendora, this is Karen. I know that my supervisor forwarded a voicemail that you sent to her, but I've been trying to get in touch with you with
It was Karen.
Message
We
saved.
called her already.
Next message.
You saved it?
Sent Tuesday, March 10th at 1:42 p.m. from 51879474669. Duration 31 seconds. Hi, Glendora. It's Joanne Schnurr. It's been a long time since I've spoken with you, but I understand you need some help with paperwork, and I will be happy to help you on Thursday. This coming Thursday, around
week.
between
Sweet.
10:30 and 11. If that's not good for you, just let me know, okay? My number is 518-794-7469.
Delete,
Take care. I'll
please.
see you Thursday.
Isn't that darling?
Message erased. Next message.
That's helping others.
Tuesday, March 10th at 7:44 p.m. from 5
Our mission is helping others.
6108616.
Got it?
Duration 1 minute 8 seconds. Hi, Glendora, it's Leaf.
Delete, please.
I sure do love this nice weather that we're having. Message erased. Next message. Sent yesterday, Thursday, March
This is the number.
12th at 2:05 p.m. from 85669428887. Duration 18 seconds.
658694.
Hi, Glendora,
Press
this is
4.
Freya.
Press 4.
I have the piece ready and wanted to go over it with you. 856-694-2887.
Okay, huh?
2887.
Bye.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, we can delete that. Oh, okay.
And we're gonna call her back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so every day would be nickel, Colin, Sandy,
It comes up as the American Beacon number.
The same number, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we don't have to put it in.
Hello.
Hi, dear Freya. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, 100%. How's my dear Freya?
I'm good. I wasn't able to reach you yesterday when I phoned, but I did get the piece off before 3 o'clock.
Oh, well, this is wonderful. Yes, I would. Now, did you want me to hear it now?
Well, let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
That sounds
I
like
got an email. I gotta go look for it.
that sounds like my office.
I'm putting you on speakerphone. Does that work?
That's fine, sure.
Okay.
Amanda is with us. Say hi to Amanda.
Hello, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm good, Freya. How are you?
I'm good.
Okie dokie.
While you're doing this, Bunny, I'm gonna go out and
Feed
the
the birds.
animals. Yep.
Oh, this is good. Thank you, dear.
Yep.
Amanda feeds the animals, the birds, every day.
Yeah. Have to have a little patience, yeah? When I get to it, I'm on the laptop and it's a little different from the desktop.
With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of life. We count our blessings, we give thanks, we give joy. Stop the cruel, stop the cruel. I'm filling in, hon.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that okay? Are you all ready?
No, I'm not quite ready. I'm
Okay. Then I'll sing another song.
Yeah.
We need thee every hour, oh, precious Lord. No tender grace like thine can peace afford. We need thee, oh, we need thee. Every hour we need thee. Oh, bless us now, our Savior. We come to thee. Want me to keep filling in?
Yes, how about morning has broken?
Okay. I'll just sing and you can interrupt me anytime.
Okay.
Most people do. All right. Let's think of this one.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Broken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning. Praise for them sing, springing, fresh from the word.
Applause, 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 applause.
Now you know why people don't want me to sing.
Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. Early in the morning our song shall rise to thee. Holy, 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 merciful and mighty, God in all persons, blessed Trinity. Holy, 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 though the darkness hide thee, through the eye of sinful flesh, thy glory we can see. Only God is holy, there is none beside thee, perfect in power and love and purity.
Very good. Okay, I'm ready now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Okay, thanks.
I had exactly 300 words. But I had a 301, well, I guess I was 287, and then 301, and then 299. I wound up with exactly 300.
Without blemish.
No more than. So, Glendora, in conversation with Freya Dinshaw of the American Vegan Society, asked what were the most important things that happened in the vegetarian, gosh, this page line's not long enough, they've got some ad popped up in the way. Let's get rid of this. Which you can't get rid of until you click on it and then you say no to it.
Who is bigger, Mr. Bigger or Mr. Bigger's baby? Mr. Bigger's baby, he's just a little bigger.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The little boy was late to school and he ran as fast as he could and he took every shortcut he could. He went under the barbed wire fence. The barbed wire caught his pants, made a tear in it. He ran into the classroom and the teacher said, "I see you're a little behind this morning."
I've got a weird layout here. The lines go way off the screen.
What's going on, Trey?
We'll try. Glendora, in conversation with Freya Dinshaw of the American Vegan Society, asked what were the most important things that happened in the vegetarian world in 2019. In no particular order. Impossible Burger and Beyond Meat products entered the fast food market. These burgers contain no meat. They are made from soy and pea protein with grain and vegetable ingredients. With the simple chew and juiciness of the meat they buy with, they are catching on fast. They can also be found in many restaurants and purchased at food markets. And then I give their web address. designated February the 10th, 2019 as the first annual World Pulses Day, a global event to recognize the importance of peas, beans and lentils as sustainable protein sources, also known as legumes. The United States Department of Agriculture encourages people to get more of their protein from plants by eating these foods. In 2019, the $1 Million Vegan Campaign challenged the Pope to go vegan for Lent in exchange for $1 million for charity. 12-year-old Genesis led the publicity campaign. This year, 9-year-old Evan is challenging President Trump to go vegan in exchange for $1 million for veterans. And that's your 300 words. Hello?
Oh, yes, hello.
That was the piece. Did you get it?
Repeat what you said, please.
Did you hear that?
The whole thing? Sure, I heard the whole thing. I heard everything you said. You mean you're done?
Yeah, that's 300 words.
Oh yeah, I'm so thrilled with it, honey. You have done the world a lot of good. Thank you.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad that's done the job.
Yes, you've done a good job. Thank you. Thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Now next week I will, when the article comes out, I'll send it to you.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I haven't got an acknowledgement from, who was it, Jay Morrell that I sent it to.
Oh, you have not got the automatic reply?
No, I haven't got an automatic reply.
All right. Would you like me to email her and ask her if she got it?
Yes, let me check.
Okay.
It was
I'll do
Jay.
that. I'll do that fine. You know, she invited us out to dinner. And she says, "Are you vegan?" I think that's pretty obvious. And I said, "Yes." She says, "Well, we'll have to take you to a vegan restaurant." This was in Albany. And I said, "Are you anywhere near Honest Weight?" And that's our local, a health food store.
Yes.
And she says, yes. She says, no, excuse me, beg your pardon. I said, are you anywhere near Whole Foods? And she says, yes, they're right in near our shopping center. She says, I'll meet you at Whole Foods. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Yes, yes. Now let me make sure I got the correct email address for her in case I need to send it again. I've got J. Morrell, that's with 2 R's and 2 L's, at timesunion.com.
That's right, isn't it, Amanda?
Yes.
I think that's right, honey.
Okay, we'll just check with her that she got it, and if necessary I can send it
Why
again.
don't you do that right now, honey? I can do it. Amanda's doing it for you right now. Hold on.
Okay.
What do you have to do today? You.
I'm supposed to do a tidy day, but I'm also updating our membership list.
Oh, okay. Are you going to put that in your magazine, how you wrote an article for the advertiser?
Well, I put it in the magazine folder, and
Now, what does the advertiser cover? It covers Rensselaer County and Albany County. That would be the New York State Capital District, so-called.
okay.
The New York State Capital District, where Rockefeller was governor at one time. And by the way, Massachusetts is closed down. They're not letting anything in.
Well, a lot of things are closed down here. The Philadelphia Orchestra played their last concert to an empty hall last night.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Really? How about New Jersey?
Well, they haven't closed the schools yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my grandson Clint, he went to school today.
Oh, good.
I just sent her a message asking her if she had received the message.
What'd you say, Freya?
My daughter is in Germany at the moment.
Oh, I see. Amanda, what did you say?
I said I had sent her an email asking her if she had received this year's
Advertiser.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hon, that's the best we can do. When I hear, I'll let you know.
Okay, good. Thank you.
An owl, O-W-L,
Yes?
and a goat formed a friendship, and they called it the Hootenanny. Amanda, my gratitude to you in enormous leaps.
Oh, you're welcome.
Take care, dear.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hang on, Glenn, you gotta come back towards me. Because you got your phone upside down. Glenny, what is the format of it? It's MV what? RV what?
Oh, now that is what you're talking about?
On how the video, and the format the video is?
Oh, MPG2. That stands for Motion Picture.
MPG2?
Yeah. Motion Picture what? Motion Picture something. It's when they first started to figure out how you could put a video on the computer. And they started with MPG1. It worked a little bit. Then came MPG2.
Mm-hmm.
Then MPG3, and then finally MPG4. That's the latest one, but we prefer MPG2.
Alright, it's not letting me upload it, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it.
It isn't, huh?
No, it's not letting
Well,
me
try
upload it.
one of the other ones. Try, what are the other ones?
Hang on 1 second, Glenny.
Read me the other ones, please.
It's working, you gotta give me 1 second.
It's working.
It says... Okay, maybe it's...
Why was a teacher angry at the owl? What? Why was a teacher angry at the owl? He didn't give a hoot.
9:45 a.m. 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then I just had a thing pop up. It says the computer cannot read this disk.
Okay. After we get done with this fourth one, which is Archive 11, we'll put it in and make another one. Make another copy.
Okay. Hard work for no.
I don't think so. I think it's a learning experience.
Okay, J.
And
Morrell
I'm
just
grateful,
answered
I'm
back.
grateful for it.
I will be out of the office Friday 3:13. I will be returning Wednesday 3:18. I will access the email if you need to contact me.
Okay, tell me what it says, please.
She said she's telling us that she is going to be out of the office today for 3:13.
Uh-huh.
She will be returning 3:18 Wednesday,
Woo!
and she will access her email.
Woo!
So,
Okay, send an email to Freya, would you? Saying that?
and that's American Vegan.
Yes.
What are we saying? Hey Freya, they have received the.
Yeah, exactly. J. Morrell is out until 3:18. ... Okay?
But she has received the email?
No?
Okay.
So, hope for the best. Okay? HOPE, hope for the best.
Alright. Sent.
Now, could we call Karen Beasley.
Of course.
Do you mind if I call her?
No, go ahead.
Hey Google. Did her volume get turned down again? Hey Google. Call Beasley, please.
Calling Beasley.
Isn't Christine coming today? Isn't Christine coming today?
I don't think it's today.
Would you get out your list of things we have to do?
Yep, that's where I'm going for right now.
Karen Beasley. It's Glendora. Grace and peace unto you, Karen. I'll call you later. Bye-bye. Could you go through that list of what we have to do today?
Yep, hang on 1 second, Glennie. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
The 18th, Chris is coming to visit.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything going on Friday the 13th?
There's nothing going on Friday the 13th, Lovey.
Okay. Are there some telephone calls I should make there?
Yes, we have to call, we have to try calling Isabella again today.
Hey, Google. Call Isabel, please.
Hang on 1 second, Glennie, because I can't see. Do you want the speaker on?
You don't have to have the speaker on.
Oh, okay.
Isabel, this is at Lake George. You know Lake George, a beautiful vacation spot.
Mm-hmm.
Bolstead.
Mm-hmm.
Bolstead, what is it, landing? What landing is it?
I don't know, honey.
And she wasn't well, and I don't get an answer, and I think that forebodes evil. Okay, what other ones do I have to call?
That's it, honey. And then we're going to our contact list now?
Yes, are we all done? We left a joke, did we? I
No.
don't think we did.
No, not yet.
Hello? No. DA, don't answer.
We'll try again for tomorrow.
No. I think I'm reading what's going on. Thank you, though. Okay, we're going to leave a joke.
I don't think she has an answering machine or anything, babe.
You're going to leave a joke on the voicemail.
I think it may be a house phone.
Okay. I said I hung up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I need a joke, please. The open mic is tonight, folks, at the Nassau Library. I hope they'll try to play the jokes that Amanda and I made for them for February that they couldn't make them play. That'll be our next call to the librarian. See if you can get them on the big screen.
Alright, so what do we call it next? Because we just tried Isabella. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
We
9,
have to
10,
call
11.
voicemail and leave a joke.
Okay, well, you need to hear me. I need your phone.
Oh.
Please enter your password. You have 3 saved voice messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. You have pressed personal options. To change administrative options, press 2. number, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your name, your greeting has been recorded as...
Ready? Yes.
At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
What is an ABC Darian? What is an ABC Darian? It's a person who likes to put things in alphabetical order.
You got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's one call, and Freya is 2 calls, and Jay Morrell is 3, and Isabel is 4. Is that correct?
Yes.
5.
We're going on to 5
Yes.
out of our call list. Okay.
Yes, please. Do you have the paper list to correct it?
Yep.
We have 278 contacts, I believe, folks. We are up to the J's. JK. If we finish JK, then we're halfway through the alphabet.
We were at Jill Arnardo.
Yeah, we did her yesterday.
Yep. So you gotta give me 1 second.
Jill Andros. You got any other J?
Hang on 1 second. Jim.
We did Jim, hon.
Julie.
Julie. Yes, Julie.
Oh, your phone's going crazy again. Hang on, I gotta hang up and turn her on. Start her over again. I don't understand why this thing does this.
I do not either. But it does get us through the day. Do you know that 20 days in a row, Amanda has got the work up to date? Do you know what that means? That means that Amanda has done everything that the conscience of the Glendora ship, the TV enterprise, has been satisfied. Everything that the ship was asked to do, Amanda has done. Plus the fact that she gets the 1993 Lincoln town car back today, and she can drive all over the place.
No, I don't drive all over the place though, love. In all honesty, I like driving, but then I don't.
Oh,
Because people don't know how to drive nowadays. They cut you off, they're beeping the horns at you, they're yelling at you.
that's because people nowadays don't know the secret. You help others. You leave out selfishness.
Like, oh. Alright, so we were at Julie.
It's not what you get, it's what you give. That's what makes you happy. Not what you get, it's what you give, because that's the way the universe is running. And if you run that way, opposite is nothing but misery and unhappiness. Run with the universe, give to others.
Alright, so we're calling Julie.
Okay. Would you get extension 15, please, hon? Oh, okie dokie. Put Julie on your list for tomorrow, please.
No problem.
Who is Julie? She's the woman to whom I send $1,600 every 4 months. The rent for, it's all paid now through the end of April. So on May 1st, when Glennie will be 92 years old, we will send Julie another $1,600, I hope. We have $1,200 of it saved up in the bank.
Alright, JVC.
JVC. No, thank you.
Now we're into the K's.
No, good, we're into the K's.
Kate?
Yes, please. I think we're up to call number 7, aren't we?
We're at 5. No, Julie. We're at 6.
Hi, this is Katie.
Hi, it's Glendora.
Hi, how
Well, good. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, how are you?
Oh,
Good for you?
I'm good. I lost all my eyesight.
Oh, no.
Yes, but I'm doing just fine. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Kind of, getting prepared with the virus and stuff, but,
Yeah.
otherwise...
Are you? Yeah, you're all right though, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Oh, that's good. What do you got to do today?
We have local elections coming up, so we are filming some candidates upstairs, actually.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, local politics.
Yeah, good for you. That's why you keep your thumb on it. Who is bigger, Mr. Bigger or Mr. Bigger's baby?
Mr. Bigger's baby.
You're right. He's just a little bigger. Take care.
Oh, okay, you too. Thank you.
Good fortune now.
You too. Take care.
Alright, so
They're going on a shoot today.
Keenan, K-E-E.
Yes, Keegan, uh-huh. No, Keenan is correct. Well, put Keenan on the list for tomorrow, please. Now we're up to number 9.
Alright, Kevin, or,
Yep,
no, because there's not a number, or, yeah, Kevin.
uh-huh.
What happened?
Is your camera off?
No, it's still working. We're still rolling.
It's okay with me to turn it off anytime. Is it okay with you folks?
Okay. Now.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, JVC Jersey, who has a remote. The sweet camera of the 1980s. We are going to do voicemail. Oh, you were going to try that new app on voicemail. You remember?
Yep.
It was in a folder. Do you
Yep.
remember that?
Yep.
This is my friend Amanda Johnson. She has got the Jolly Glendora ship, the television ship, up to date, all the work up to date for 21 days, folks. We're hoping to get done early today so she can go to lunch with a friend of hers.
All right.
How many jobs are there in the chat with Glendora? 30. There's 30 departments. A voicemail is one of them. Not counting the details. That might be different day to day.
So we have a new voicemail from Blakeman
Oh, we do.
and a new voicemail from Delane.
Do we? Do we? All right.
Yep, we're gonna play him back.
Hi, Glendora, it's Sandy. I got your message. All is well here. We're all feeling good. No, we're not scared, but I guess we're cautious, washing our hands a lot. And,
Virus run
but
around.
everybody's in good health, except for David, who broke his ankle.
What'd you say? Oh, David broke an ankle.
The virus. And what else? I'm going to be needing a collection of school jokes, like the one that's on your answering machine, to tell, in case I have to give my instruction remotely. If the school closes, Andrew and I will have to give our lessons over the computer.
Isn't that something?
I'll need jokes like that one to make the lessons go down more easily. That was funny about the boy having the wrong pants on.
About the what?
Anyway, I hope
The
you're
boy
well,
having ripped
and,
pants on.
Oh.
And I plan to come over this weekend. Probably Sunday, but maybe tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Pat. I love seeing Sandy. She cheers you up.
Anyway, the spring is coming. It was a beautiful
A week from today,
sunny day
folks.
today. Talk to you later. Bye, Glendora.
Thank you very much, Sandy Blakeman, Montessori school teacher, grades 1, 2, and 3.
Alright, so the next one is going to be Delane.
You can delete, Sandy. I've got it on the recorder.
Alright.
The Olympus recorder, which is a miracle in itself.
Next is Delane.
Okay.
Friday, 2:30. That was my work for the weekend. Thanks again. Can I?
Hang on, let's start that over.
I heard him. It's okay, honey.
I'm Glendora Archive. Friday, 2:30. That was my work for the weekend. Thanks again. Can I critical out here? And there was a couple cases in Suffolk County, one in Greenport.
Are you talking about the virus? 2 cases.
And then one at the brewery in Southwold Town, Chicago.
At the brewery.
So somebody was transferred over to Southampton Hospital. Well, somebody's doing all right. Okay. Gotta go. Take care.
Thank you, Tom Delane, Riverside, New York. That can be deleted, hon.
Alright, and that's it for the voicemails.
Is it really?
Yep.
I'm ready with the joke.
Alright, we got a call for that one.
Well, do you like that new mail?
I do, that is actually...
Password. Then press. You have 3 saved voice messages.
3.
To listen to your messages, press 1.
There are saved
To send a
messages, buddy.
message, press 2.
All right,
To
let's
change your personal
eliminate them.
options, press 4.
Let's
To
eliminate them.
disconnect, press star. First saved voice message. Sent Monday, March 9th at 2:02 p.m. from 71830.
Lloyd is calling back.
570. Duration 12 seconds.
Delete it, please.
Okay, but Lloyd is calling back, so we're going to answer Lloyd real quick and we'll go back to voicemail.
I'll talk to you later.
Delete Tony.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Brian. Hey.
Glendora, how are you?
Oh, very good. How are you and your family?
Oh, very good, very good.
That's good.
Excited for the good weather.
And how's our Lloyd, Uncle Lloyd?
Doing well, doing very well.
Yeah.
Him and my family doing well, yep.
Yeah, and the business is good?
Very good, yes, absolutely.
You heard what Amanda, I'd like to have you meet Amanda. Amanda, this is Brian. Brian, this is Amanda.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Amanda. Hello.
Now, you think she should bring it over at 10 o'clock, your computer?
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on with it?
Tell him, would you, Amanda?
It's not letting me read. It's not like it's acting. It will. The disc will show up that it's in the computer.
Okay.
But when I click on it, it's saying there's nothing in the file, and there's stuff on her videos I'm trying to upload, and it's just not. It's not showing them up on the disc or anything. So I figured I could bring it over to you. Maybe you could show me what I did wrong or what was touched.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely. Yeah. Swing by and we'll just take a peek
And that's anywhere from 10 to 2, right there?
Yeah, I'm open now till 2.
We know that the disc is okay on DVD. We can see it and hear it, and it's beautiful.
it just won't.
Okay.
The computer won't pick it up for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll have to see why not.
All right, so I'll be over. I'm gonna finish up some stuff real quick, and then I'll be over.
I will see you soon.
Thank you.
Brian,
Bye. Yeah, yes.
do you know which is bigger, Mr. Bigger or Mr. Bigger's baby?
No, I do not.
Yeah, Mr. Bigger's baby, he's a little bigger.
He's a little bit.
Okay, dear.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sorry, honey, that's what I was trying to... I was like, wait, he's calling back. We gotta...
Good job, Amanda. Good job of
Enter
feeling.
your password. Then you have 3 saved voice
We're back to
messages.
this one.
To listen to your messages, press 1.
Yes, I'd say you can delete one, Tony.
Okay.
First saved voice message. Sent Monday, March
He's the executive director of Brooklyn Free Speech, Public
2:02
Access.
p.m. from 718309357.
Delete, honey.
Duration
Delete.
12 seconds.
I just gotta wait for it to go through.
Glendora, this is Tony.
Oh, you have to wait for it?
Yeah.
Message erased.
Excuse me.
Next message.
It's okay.
Sent Tuesday, March 10th at 1:09 p.m. from 202370706. Duration 53 seconds.
Hi, Glendora. This is Karen. I know that my supervisor forwarded a voicemail that you sent to her, but I've been trying to get in touch with you with no answer, so I guess you're busy. You can give me a call. I'm here until 6:30. My direct number is 202-370-7066, or if you call the main number, it's 526-7007. Area code 202, and my extension is 116. Again, my direct number, 202-370.
Did you want to save that or delete that?
If you call the main number, it's 202-526-7007, extension 116. Thanks so much. Look forward to speaking with you soon.
Dial 8.
Bye-bye.
Dial 8.
At the tone, record your reply to mailbox 202-370-7066. Then press pound.
Karen, Glendora, Amanda is working on it. She's going to go see our computer tutor sometime today. And we appreciate your taking so much of your valuable time, trying to get us through this thing of which we are not so acute. Karen, I ask somebody every day to, of course, that I'm totally blind, I can't see, to read to me from your beautiful website, and people do that. And I'm wondering if today, sort of later in the day, if I call you, would you read me a page of your website? Okie doke. The little boy says they're not going to grow bananas any longer, and his friend said why? And the little boy says they're long enough now.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the hang up button.
That's because you wanted to hang up. That's what Freud says. You don't make mistakes.
Please enter your password.
Any mistake you make, you think is a mistake, but it's what you really wanted to do.
Saved voice messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your first saved voice message. Sent Tuesday, March 10th at 1:09 p.m. from 202-370-7066. Duration 53 seconds.
Hi, Glendora. This is Karen.
You can delete it, then.
Message erased. Next message. Sent Thursday, March 12th at 2:05 p.m. from 85669428887. Duration 18 seconds.
Hi, Glendora, this is Freya. I have the piece ready and wanted to go over it with you. 856-694-2887. Hi.
Thank you. You can delete it, honey.
Message erased. End of messages. To listen to your messages, press 1.
Now we're ready for the
To
joke.
send a message, press 2.
I forgot
To
it.
change your personal options, press 4. To disconnect, personal options. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. Greetings. To change your personal greeting, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your telephone number, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your name, press 2. Personal greeting, press 3. Your greeting has been recorded as...
Ready?
Yes.
At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
Happy to report to you, friends, our friends for 47 years here on Public Access TV, that the ship, the Glendora TV Enterprise, is doing very, very well. All, of course, thanks to Amanda, who gets the work done. And it's unlike another ship that was having a very rocky ride, and the passengers were very scared. And so finally the steward was compelled to go to the microphone to calm them down. And he said, don't worry, folks. We are doing well. We're only 2 miles from land. Straight down. Now, folks, we're going to cut out. The next thing that we do is 20 calls. These are altruism calls, calls to cheer people up, to see if we can help them, and things like that. Because the only thing that really matters, after all is said and done, is what? How did you treat others? See you in a while.
We're recording.
I did not see you turn on the camcorder. How did you do that?
All I gotta do is open the flap of the camera, and it turns on.
You have a remote?
Yep.
That is phenomenal. Where did you get a remote?
It's for our JVC.
JVC Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
They don't make them anymore.
No, they don't. Not
Did
really.
you see the heron this morning?
I did not see the heron this morning. He was not out there.
That's worrisome.
Yeah.
There's snow on the ground. And this is the day before spring. Folks, spring is coming Thursday, March the 19th at 11:19 a.m.
So right now we are going to be doing voicemails.
Yeah.
All right.
Young man, how long have you worked for the company? 2 years, sir. And young man, how much money do you make a week? $200, sir. Well, the CEO said, I've been observing you. I'm pleased with your work. And starting the first of the year, I'm going to make you Vice President of Operations at $60,000 a year. Oh, gee. Thank you, Dad.
All right, so let's start doing our voicemails. Say, hey, Google.
You want Glenny to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Google. Call voicemail.
Calling voicemail. Then press pound. You have 3 new voice messages. First voice message. Sent yesterday, Monday, March 16th at 12:22 p.m. from 91439305110. Duration 27 seconds.
Hi, Glendora. This is Hashina. I'm sorry I missed your phone call. You called just now. I'm fine. I hope everything is fine with you. Okay. I hope you're having a nice day. It's kind of cool today. All right. So I'm basically staying home, not going out. Okay. Take care. Bye.
That's White Pines, New York. She has a great big truck. She's just a little person, and she has this great big Ford truck.
To save it, press 9. To hear more options,
Are we
press
saving a
0.
babe or what are we doing?
Yes, I would like to play it again, please. Unless I did record it. Did I record it? Is the recorder on?
Yesterday, Monday, March 16th.
Now we're recording it, honey.
4.
We weren't recording before?
No.
Then I'd like to play it again.
6,
Of course.
3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8.
Thomas
0,
makes
9,
the best
2.
raisin bread of anybody.
Duration 12 seconds.
Hi, Glenny, Joe Cronin. Want to see how you were doing? Say hi. All right, I'll try again. Thank you. Take care now.
Go to 8, please.
End of message. At the tone, record your reply to mailbox 6312458 092. Then press pound.
Joe Cronin, wonderful to hear from you. Will you call me again, Joe? And will you tell me how you're doing? You know, I care, and I want to know how you are. And I hope you're getting the help that you need. God does do that, you know. And I hope you're out of pain. And I'd like to know about Richard. Over here on this trail, everything's 100%, even though Glennie wore out her eyesight. She doesn't have any more eyesight. But navigating around the Happy House 3 here is going well. And Amanda takes care of everything else that needs eyesight from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. Isn't that wonderful? Grace and peace. Call.
To send your message, press pound. Thank you. Your message has been sent. To erase this message, press 7. To send a
Erase
reply
it.
message, press 8. To save it, press 9.
Please.
Message erased. Next message. Sent. Today, Tuesday, March 17th.
Happy St. Patrick's Day,
8:01
Amanda.
a.m.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Glennie.
4 1 3 4 9 9 0 8 4 8. Duration 26 seconds.
Good morning, Glendora. This is Collins here. I wanted to let you know, well, first of all, this is Tuesday, 8 a.m., and there's a nice podcast on the Daily Lit today. Another animal one about a woman working in an animal shelter and about her finding a nice home for a stray cat. I think you'd like this one. Have a nice day. Bye now.
Well, thank you, Wayne Collins in Pittsfield in Massachusetts,
To erase this
which
message,
is in a
press
state
7.
of
To
emergency
send a reply message, press 8.
and closed
To
down.
save it, press 9. To hear more
And the
options,
city of
press
Pittsfield's
0.
in a state of emergency.
Are we saving it, Glennie, or are we deleting it?
Yes, we'd like to say that.
Message saved. End of new messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To listen to your voice messages, press 2. To listen to first saved voice message. Sent yesterday,
Earth
Monday,
balance.
March 16th at 12:22 p.m. from 91439305110. Duration 27 seconds.
Hi, Glendora. This is Hoshina. I'm sorry I missed your phone call. You called just now. I'm fine. I hope everything is fine with you. Okay. I hope you're having a nice day. It's kind of cool today. All right.
Delete,
I'm
please.
basically staying home, not going out.
Message erased.
Because she has such a big, beautiful
Sent
truck.
today.
People are always
Tuesday,
helping her,
March
asking her to move,
17th
and she helped a friend, and that's how she put her back
1
out.
a.m. from 41349908848. Duration 26 seconds.
Good morning, Glendora. This is William Collins here.
Uh,
I wanted
it
to
can
let
be
you know,
erased, honey.
well, first of all,
Message
Can you
erased.
call him back?
End of messages.
Not by 8.
To listen to your
Yes, I
messages,
can call
press
him.
1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. Personal options. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. For greetings. To change your personal greeting, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your telephone number, press 1. To select a standard greeting with your greeting has been recorded as at the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press
There
pound.
we go.
Why weren't you in school yesterday? My mother took me to the cemetery. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody dead, the teacher said. The boy said, yeah, they all were.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, personal options.
And that's all. Then we're calling Collins back. Hey, Google. Hang on. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Call Collins, please. So Collins will be our third call. Because we did voicemail, and then we did Joe,
4?
and then Collins is 3.
You sure?
Yep,
4?
3. We're going.
I called Maddie.
Oh, that's right, Maddie. So no, you are right.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
No text found at that location.
Okay, Google.
You're supposed to record on his answering machine, buddy. Okay, or it hung up on us.
Okay, would you call Christian Science? And that's number 5, right?
Hey Google, call Christian Science, please.
This is malto meal with soy milk and sugar.
Hi, and welcome back to the Christian Science Daily List. Thanks for tuning in. We're digging into our archives for today's Encore list by Amy Richmond. Amy is a Christian Science practitioner from Boston, Massachusetts. A few years ago, I started volunteering in the animal rescue world. My dedicated rescue Facebook page was filled with a constant stream of dogs and cats needing help,
Yeah.
some desperately. I didn't have enough money to give or contacts to tap to help them all. So in addition to taking all the steps I could, I prayed. I'd seen in my own life how prayer leads to healing. I wanted to see that same healing for these innocent animals. I'd always loved this statement by Christian healer Mary Bakeretti. Blessed is that man who seeth his brother's need and supplieth it, seeking his own in another's good. It can apply to animals too, right?
Yes.
A couple of months later, I visited my sister. She had a cat named Liberty who preferred to live in a very small space, all by herself. She wasn't interested in the other cats, or most people. She was skittish. I've been around Liberty many times before, and she had always been afraid of me. But this time, with very little time spent together, she jumped on my lap and was incredibly affectionate. She
Oh.
now has a cat friend and lives in a beautiful open space. What was the difference? My prayers for the rescue animals had shown me how all animals are complete, cared for spiritual ideas created by God. I worked with a prayerful group of volunteers, and tricky rescue situations that seemed impossible to fix had been resolved satisfactorily. And now I saw Liberty's sweet spiritual qualities very clearly, and that new view of her freed her immediately from the limiting behavior that was never given to her by God. This was a sweet confirmation that my prayers for the world do make a difference, even if I don't see big world changes. That doesn't mean I pray once and quit. I think we need to continue to pray about any issue that crosses our path until we see evidence that God is present and meeting the need. Then we know healing is taking place. In the meantime, I'm confident that every prayer I pray has the power to help bring about progress, even a little. And so